on Google Hangouts. My guest tonight is Armando F. Sanchez, and we're trying Google Hangouts because we want to do not only podcasting but web streaming. And Armando agreed to join me tonight for a little test run to see how this all works. Armando, thank you so much for joining us.
Well, thank you very much for having me on the show.
And so I guess because I podcast records, I thought we'd try something tonight, if that's all right with you. And fitting with the cowboy hat. So here we go.
Old Uncle Sam come down the road, tall, straight and slim. He had a shotgun in his hand, and his face was hard and grim. His heels was kicking up the dust with every step he took. And when I asked him what was wrong, his whiskers fairly shook. "I ain't got time to talk," says he. "I'm in a powerful stew. So get your gun and come along. We've got a job to do. A varmint's hanging around my house, a sneaky, dirty feller, and the stripes is running down his back. Ain't fighting like the yellow. So get your gun and come along. We're fixing to kill the skunk. We've done it before and we'll do it again, and neighbor, that's no fun. Everyone in the USA is sick of the little punk. So get your gun and come along. We're fixing to kill the skunk." This varmint's head is way too long, spreading his awful smell, and messing up a lot of homes where decent people dwell. But now he's gone a little too far, strucking and glancing about. But when he gets in my neighborhood, mister, he better look out. I like my home the way it is, and I like it more every day. And as long as I'm able to pack this gun, I'm going to keep it that way. But I know how to deal with him. I've handled this kind before. It won't be fun, but the job will be done, and I'll nail his hide to the door. So get your gun and come along. We've got a skunk to kill. We'll poke him out of the wood pile and chase him over the hill. When we get done with the son of a gun, he'll know he's been off a hump. So get your gun and come along. We're fixing to kill the skunk. I recollect one other time, 20-some years ago, another skunk come prowling around, and at first I just let him go. I tried my best to leave him alone, but he wore my patience thin. So I had to get my shotgun out, and you know what happened to him. Well, after that, I kind of relaxed and laid my gun away. But now that smell has started again, and it's getting worse every day. So here I am on the varmint's trail, and neighbor, I'm telling you, that skunk had better hunt a hole for him and all of his crew. So get your gun and come along. We've got a skunk to skin. We'll grab his tail and give it a yank and pull it off over his chin. We'll chase him back to his dirty den and make it a pile of junk. So get your gun and come along. We're fixing to kill the skunk.
Hoorah!
I kept worrying about two things. I kept worrying that your BB gun was going to fire on you. That's the first thing. And then the second thing, if that did go off, I figured, man, you're going to go out down with it. Where do you get these songs?
Oh, I got another one here, too.
No, that's enough. That's enough. I've had enough, many good songs for tonight.
No, this one, because we have a veteran market out there.
Uh-huh.
We are outreaching to the vets. And I have a veteran song.
Okay. Have way too much time on your hands.
Hurrah, I shout the Jubilee. Hurrah, hurrah, the Army's the life for me. My uniform is a masterpiece. The seat of my pants looks like a valise. I smile at a girl and she hollers, "Police, I'm in the Army now."
Man, this is a strange song you're playing.
It's called "You're in the Army Now."
Hurrah, hurrah, I had a sweet dream last night. I stood with a maid in a beautiful place and breathed perfume of ribbons and lace. And then I woke up with a foot in my face. I'm in the army now. I'm in the army now, and not behind the plow. I don't give a switch if I never get rich. I'm in the army now. I thought I would be a wow, but I fumbled the deal somehow. Got a permanent lease on kitchen police. I'm in the army now. Hurrah, hurrah, they gave me the bayonet drill. Hurrah, hurrah, we charged right up the hill. The captain yelled, I stood in a trance. The guy behind began to advance. In the air conditioned the seat of my pants, I'm in the army now. I'm in the army now, and maybe the cat's meow. I give commands to the pots and pans. I'm in the army now. I'm graceful as a cow, but I'm serving my country and how. Serving canteens full of bacon and beans. I'm in the army now. Hurrah, hurrah, my pants are big as a barn. Hurrah, hurrah, the sergeant don't give a darn. He says my pants are up to par. I say they ain't, but he says they are. They're not too big, I'm in them too far. I'm in the army now. Hurrah, hurrah, hurrah for the infantry. Hurrah, hurrah, for a gun that was bigger than me. Too fat to fight, too slow to run, too awkward to handle a sword or a gun. And the sergeant yelled, now look what you've done. I'm in the army now. Hurrah, hurrah, I shout the jubilee. Hurrah, hurrah, a hero I would be. I promised my girl when last I wrote I'd get me a medal to pin on my coat. But the captain said, nurse, in the boat, I'm in the army now.
That was 1941. That was Carson Robinson off the Bluebird record. That was Bluebird record B. That was the B-side of 11415, In the Army Now, written by Frank Luther. So,
My life is complete.
oh, I've got better ones than that.
I'll take your word for it. Thank you.
I was just, I wanted to do that one to see if the sound was okay.
It's hard to hear sometimes. It's a sort of muffled a little.
Yeah, well, that's part of why I wanted to try it, was to see what, if anything, needed to be done. Mm-hmm. The other one was Get Your Gun and Come Along, We're Fixing to Kill a Skunk, written by Carson Robinson. Again, that's 1941 version.
They had way too much time on their hands back then.
Hey, wasn't no TV back then. Wasn't that much else you could do. You either watch reruns.
When did TV come out? TV was what, in the 50s?
Yeah, late 50s.
Oh, so this was all the sense of entertainment of the time.
Pretty much they didn't have TV during World War II, and that would have been 41. That would have been pre-World War II. I don't think TV even hit the market until early 50s. Yeah,
because they were using TV at the very end of the war. I know that, but I never thought about that. So all the humor and all the entertainment was, like you say, all in audio only. Yeah, basically a radio. Wow. Because all the golden age of radio died about the same time TV came out, late 40s, early 50s. One of the beauties of the 78 records is it's a slice of history that unless you look for it, you can't find it. So in other words, instead of even saying 78, it's just really pre-TV? Yeah, I would think so. Okay. Again, I'm looking to expand to do it live with, like, say, 2 other people and play records, and then to have, tell stories about
playing the record. I just wanted to see if the record came across loud enough where people could hear it. You know?
Like I said, it's a little muffled, but then the song is old by itself.
Yeah.
And it's mono, so it's hard to hear, but you won't get sort of the logistics of the play.
Yeah. So, but you don't know until you try.
That's true. That's true.
And that's what makes the job fun. I just had to grab the BB gun. I just thought that was just.
Just as long as it didn't go off on you. I saw you put it down with your. Obviously, you're a Navy man. No one puts it down a rifle with the butt with the main aspect under your neck. So I thought, oh man, like we're gonna record something here. I don't want to see.
It'd probably be a ratings hit. But yeah, it's because see, I think now because this is going out on Hangouts, I was looking at my phone thinking I could podcast simultaneously while I do this.
Right.
You know, because the phone is basically out of the picture at this point in time, and it'd just be a function of doing a podcast talking into.
Well, we'll keep those items to sort of for future discussion.
Yeah, but
that's more internal.
I just want to see if this works, and now we hit stop and see how long it takes to go to YouTube.
Yeah, it's going to take a while. That's what I realized. So. Yeah. We'll give it a shot, and I'm looking forward also to see if it pops up at my end.
Yeah, but I'm happy we did it. That was the big thing. Was the fact that we did it. You know, the problem I see with podcast or simulcast is what do I do when the record's playing and nobody wants to look at me for 3 minutes? You know.
Well, unless you got props and you keep popping up with guns and rifles and your hats and all kinds, you can do a promo on different things. But okay, fine.
Probably have Department of Homeland Security and the FBI and everybody else's brother out here right now.
Let's not even think about going there. So, well, thank you very much for having me a guest on your show, and it's a very wonderful day, and to try to connect all these systems together and. Testing, and we have more work to do now.
Yeah, and every day we do it, we get better and better.
That's the whole idea.
Whole idea. And now the next thing is we grab a third party, somebody.
John, see if you can get John Affenteffi.
Yeah, and just get a third party to join in and see what happens.
Okay.
And I'm thrilled. And anything else, sir?
No, sir. Thank you very much again for having me on the show, and we'll continue working on all these tests. Okay. And for anybody who might listen to this or see this, if you have any questions about what we're doing, feel free to reach me. I'm at oscssw@juno.com, oscssw@juno.com, or you can reach me at Facebook, at facebook.com/S3Productions1 or S3 Productions 2. My guest today has been Armando F. Sanchez, who's been my mentor and friend, who has a whole lot more experience at it than I do. So with that, Armando, say goodbye to everybody. Goodbye to everybody. And with that, we'll say good night. Good night.